Good morning, John. Today is the day after Thanksgiving here in America. Traditionally, the day when we buy all the things. Actually, more traditionally in my house is the day when we don't leave the house because Black Friday terrifies me. For people who aren't American, the very ominous sounding Black Friday is an accident of history. So back in 1621, it was hard living here in America, and the first English settlers had a really bountiful crop, apparently. This is somewhat mythological. And it was on a Thursday. And they were thankful. That inspired a holiday, which is a nice kind of idea for a holiday where you just talk about the things that you're thankful for. And you eat a bunch of food. You also eat a bunch of food. Until the 1860s, different states celebrated this holiday on different days until Abraham Lincoln said, this is the day. We're gonna have a national day. And the South was like, we're not even part of you anymore. What are you talking about? But then when we got back together again, that was good. And it became the national holiday, the fourth Thursday in November. And because it's a national holiday on a Thursday, you also sort of get that Friday as a de facto day off, because you don't want to go back to work for one day and then have the weekend. That's just dumb. In the 60s, because so many people were going on vacation on this day, or to a lesser extent going shopping, this became such a terrible traffic mess that police and taxi drivers started calling it Black Friday. As stores and also just general consumerist culture started pushing the idea of Christmas shopping further and further away from Christmas, the big block in the road where you can't push it back any further is Thanksgiving, because that's its own holiday. You can't start Christmas before Thanksgiving. And so Black Friday became the official tipping point into the consumerist bonanza that is the holiday shopping season. Despite the fact that it has kind of this ominous sounding name, it has been billed as the biggest and most important and best holiday shopping day of the year, which is actually not true. We are a nation of procrastinators, and thus the biggest shopping day of the year is Christmas Eve. It seems a little bit upsetting that the day after we all get done telling the world why we should be satisfied with our lives, we are barraged with an advertising blitz showing us all of the things that we lack. At the same time, it is very important to the American economy, and you can't really get angry at people for wanting to give each other things. And yes, DFTBA.com has its own Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals, and you can go to DFTBA.com and check those out now. It's also our 4th anniversary of being a company, which is very exciting. And to celebrate that 4th anniversary, all shipping within the United States this weekend, starting tomorrow, I think, is just $4, no matter what you buy. But I do think it's important that we don't just scrub the idea of satisfaction and thankfulness out of our brains as soon as we're done for Thanksgiving. And so on this Black Friday, I want to continue being thankful. I'm thankful to my wonderful and supportive parents, to my beautiful and intelligent and hilarious wife. I'm thankful to my new Wii U. If you want to go to youtube.com/HankGames, you can see us playing the new Super Mario Brothers there soon. I'm thankful to all of my great friends here in Missoula and across the world. I'm thankful to finally have a robust and stable forum that can handle the weight of Nerdfighteria. There's a link in the description. I'm thankful to YouTube and Google for funding SciShow and Crash Course and for supporting Vlogbrothers and all of our endeavors through the years. I'm thankful to Reddit and QI and Mental Floss Magazine for making sure that I keep learning interesting things. I'm thankful to Jonas Salk for giving away the patent to his polio vaccine to the world so that it could be less expensive to manufacture, and to Tim Berners-Lee for doing basically the same thing with the internet. I'm thankful to the Nerdcrafteria Minecraft server and Tumblr and the Ning and all the other places on the internet where Nerdfighters do Nerdfighter things. And I'm thankful to all the wonderful, thoughtful, intelligent people who watch and support the things that I do on the internet, even when it's sappy, silly videos like this one. And I'm thankful, of course, for my brother, who's always driving me to do new and interesting and difficult things, and who's raising a wonderful family, and who says wise and intelligent things on Tumblr. And John, I'll see you on Tuesday.
I know you'll be fine.